So good morning, class 9. So in today's class, we will discuss the term 3 subjective question paper, right? So before we start today's class, let me share my screen. Am I audible now, sir? Raju, sir? Okay. So let me
Yes,
share
sir.
my screen, bachcho. Is it visible, bachcho? My screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, first of all, we will start discussion from the theory portion. Now in this theory portion, the first question, we are having 5 parts. Each was carrying 2 marks, right? So now just start from the question number 1A. So how many are having the problem in this part? Write the Java expression for the given expression. Anybody was having problem? Anushka?
No, sir.
Anushka?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion in this part, beta?
No, sir.
Okay. So those who are having doubt, please look at here. So here the equation is a to the power b plus c. So for that we will use mat.pow a comma within bracket b plus c, because the power is b plus c of a to the power b plus c whole divided by within the bracket, again we will write mat dot sqrt, again within the bracket b plus a. And now, sorry, before that you can put any variable of double type if you want, like double k equals to mat.pow a comma b plus c in the bracket whole divided by, again, sorry, this bracket is optional here, this bracket is not required. If you want you can, but this is not required. Okay. Now any confusion in this part, bacho?
No, sir.
Sure.
No, sir.
Anybody else?
No, sir.
Shreya Rastogi?
No, sir.
Okay. Purvanshika, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Ghazi? Priyamvada
Sir, he
beta?
doesn't have a mic.
Okay. Athar Srivastav? Okay, now let's continue to the next part. Now, see that in the question number 2, predict the output. This is very simple question. Now the value of A was given here 100 and B is minus 100. Now here the equation is A is greater than B. So now the value of A is 100 and B is minus 100. So who will tell this 100 is greater than minus 100? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So if the condition is true, then the first part will execute before the this colon. Otherwise, the second part will execute. So in this case, this part will execute. So what will happen? A minus B. So the value of A is 100 and B is minus 100. So that is 100 plus 100. So the output would be 200. Any confusion here?
No,
Anyone? But please let me know the problem if anybody having. Later on we will not discuss the question paper, that is why. Artika,
No, sir.
Amisha,
No, sir.
good. Aryan Vats, Aryan Vats, okay. Bharat Asthana,
No, sir, no problem.
Good. Dhriti Tripathi. Okay. Beta, please respond everyone, na? Then only we will be marking you at present. Ritika Singh, are you getting this or not? Okay. So, Ritika,
Yes, sir.
any confusion, beta?
No, sir.
Good. So now come to the third part. In this third part, in this third part, predict the output where the value of x is 2 and y is 5. And now see, SOPLN mat.pow x plus plus comma y. So first of all, we will solve this. So x plus plus, that means 2 comma 4 plus, now come to this part. Now after using 2 here, that is the value of x. Now it is a postfix, so after using 2 it becomes 3. So here again minus minus x, that is minus minus 3, that is 2 upon y upon 2, and y was 4 in the previous step, so it will be 2 upon 2, that is 1. So 2 to the power 1 is 2, and from here what you are getting, 2 comma 4, that is 2 to the power 4. So you are getting here 16. So 16 plus 2, that is 18. So the answer would be 18.0, because this mat.pow function returns decimal value, that is your double. So if you are writing 18, so you are missing marks, 1 marks you are missing. So the correct answer is your 18.0. Any confusion here? Arisha?
No, sir.
Aditya Mishra?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta?
Sir, I think it's in the previous it is y is 4 and sir you have written 2 upon 2. So can you
Okay,
please
let me
clarify?
check.
The answer should be 20.7.
Wait. So the initial value of y was 5. So it becomes here 4, right? So 4 upon 2. Okay. So it should be 4 upon 2 is 2. So 2 to the power 2 is 4. So 16 plus 4, that is 20.0. Okay. So now this is the correct answer. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. So now let's move to the question number 1, part 4. This type of question we have already given in the sample also. So now the same question, that type of question again we are going to discuss. Please look at here. Everyone please pay attention. So now the value of A was given here 20 and B is 50 and the value of CH is 1. So now switch CH. So automatically the case 1 will execute because the case is matching, that is 1. So what is happening? A equals to A into B. So now A is happening. So A was 20 into 50. So A becomes now, who will tell? 1000. Very good. Now, so after this statement, after executing this, so B was, the previous value of B was 50 here. So it is B plus plus. So it's a postfix. So you can see key now in the next step B would be 51. So after that, in the case 2, there is no break after case 1. So automatically the case 2 will execute. So here the value of B will be now 51 equals to 51 into 2. So now B would be 102. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
So this is the value of A, 1000, And now the current value of B is 102. After that, again the plus A. So plus A means A now becomes 1001.
One.
So this is your current value of A. Now, again there is no break. So automatically the default will execute. So what is happening in this default case? A equals to A upon minus B. So A was 1001
One.
minus B. So B was 102. So it becomes 101. So now just divide it by this. Now see. So 1001 divided by 101. So what is coming? 9 point something. So all the variables here we are using integer type. So that means A would be 9. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion in this part?
No, sir.
Now, after that, B equals to B plus 5. So B was 101. So 101 means 1. So now B would be
106.
106. So this is the current value of P. And after this part, what we are supposed to print? We are printing the value of A and B. So what you are getting? This is A equals to 9 and B equals to 106. Any confusion in this part, bacho? Please let me
No,
know.
sir. No, sir.
If you want to copy this working, you can. I am recording this. I will post all the recording after the class within 15 minutes. So by the time you can note down this working. If anybody having doubt, you can ask also. Any query, bacho? Okay.
No, sir.
So now let's move to the next part. Now, so this is very easy working. By mistake, I have written here int x1 and y1, and here I am using x and y in this statement. So in the I have told you during the examination, you just assume x1 is x. So here the value of x is 2 and y is 4. In the SOPLN statement, see here, this is your message, and after that I have put it here x plus y. Here I am using the small y, no problem. Now y equals to bracket plus y plus x, right? So now see, in this SOPLN statement, this is a simple message, right? So if you want to print something, after the message, we are supposed to use x. Suppose you are using only this. So you are getting the value of x, that is here 2. And at the same time, we are again adding one more thing, that is plus y. So this will work as a concatenation. So while using the SOPLN, if you are printing after the message, so that plus sign works as a concatenation symbol, not addition. So here you will get the value of x and y as it is. So the final output would be here x equals to 2 and 4. This is the output of first statement. Now in the second statement, you will get y plus followed by the y and the value of x, that is 4 and 2 as it is. Why as it is? Why we are not adding? Why the addition is not coming? Because before that we are having this message, and after the message if you are using the symbol plus, So that plus is working as a concatenation symbol. In that case, you will get the value of all the variables as it is if you are using the plus sign. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Aditya Mishra,
Yes, sir.
any confusion here?
No, sir.
Because this is the little bit confusing thing. Sarthak Pandey,
Yes, sir.
any confusion?
No, sir.
Eshita,
No, sir.
good. Divyanshi Jain, any confusion in this part, beta?
No, sir.
Very good. Ishant Verma, Ishant. Okay. What? What is the problem, beta? You can ask. Bolo Ishant. Acha, no problem. Okay, thank you. Javeria.
No problem, sir.
Very good. Anybody else? Beta, you can ask your doubt. Don't hesitate. If you are having confusion, you can ask. Okay. So now let's move to the next part. That's your programming section. So from where? From which question should I start? Tell me. Question number 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6? Yes, Arisha, tell me.
Same, you can start from second one.
Okay, very good. So now this is a simple question. In this question, this is a left side pattern, and now enter n number of rows, that is your n, and now you are supposed to print 4 times this, then 3 times asterisk, then 2 times, then so the basic structure is this. I equals to, I will fill later. Now second loop we will use for printing. So the printing is happening n times first of all. So you can start from this. J equals to 1, j is less than equals to I, and j plus plus. So I must be n, and then greater than equals to this, and I minus minus. So what you will print? You will print asterisk. No blank is required, that is up to you. And after that I am printing changing the line. This is a simple solution of this, where the n is your input and I and j you need to declare. Any confusion in this part, bacho?
No, sir.
Sure?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Shreya Rastogi, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, beta.
Sir, what if we take t is equal to I in second loop?
T equals to I, that is a j, beta.
And sorry, j is equal to I.
This is j equals to 1 and j is less than equals to I. So this will start from 1 till I, and where the value of I we are assuming is 4. So 1 to 4, 4 times you are getting this asterisk, right?
Okay, sir.
Any query?
Sir, but it can be run from I to 1.
That depends, beta. That is up to you, na? If you are starting from I, then it should be 1 greater than equals to 1 and then j minus minus, right?
Yes, sir.
Any other query, bacho? Bacho? Okay. So now let's move to the next question. That's again very easy program. A number of times we have done. See, in this question number 2, we are supposed to find the LCM, right? So that LCM formula, many of you know the formula for finding LCM of two number using that A into B upon the SCF. This is the basic formula which is which is actually applicable only for two numbers. So here we have given three numbers. That means for that we cannot apply the formula. So in this question there are so many ways. So I am using the very basic thing, starting a loop from 1 or 2, that is up to you, taking an infinite loop, and now putting the simple condition I mod A, where A, B and C, I am assuming the numbers. So if any natural number is divisible by A, B and C, so that number would be your LCM. So for that simple condition I am using. Again I am telling there are so many variation to do to this for this program. So now this is a simple infinite loop, and if the condition is true, if this condition is true for these three part at the same time, I would be your LCM, and that time we are terminating the loop, and after that we are printing the LCM. What is that? That is your I. Maybe you have done something else, but don't worry, the logic must be correct. So from here, see, LCM is a number which is divisible by all the three numbers, the common numbers. So that would be your LCM. Any confusion here?
No, sir. No, sir.
So instead of I equals to 1, you can start it from 2 also. But I think there is no issue with this. Anybody? Sure. Beta, Shreya, Kasaudan.
Sir, no problem.
So
Sir,
should I?
no problem.
Any other one? So I am going to move to the next question, beta. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. That is your question number 4. So in this 4 again, there are so many ways to do this program. Simple, enter a number, and if the number is having odd number of digits, then print the middle digit. Otherwise, print the wrong number. This message has to be there. So now this program I will show you in the text pad. Look at here. Declare some variables that I will do later. After that, enter any number of any digit, that is totally up to you. Now the num equals to n. I'm using this ob dot next int. So num I am declaring, n also, c also, I, j, k and a and mid also. So now after that we need to count the number of digits. So for that we can use this. So in this C++, we are simply counting the number of digits. So if the number is, if the number of digits are even, then what we are supposed to print?
Wrong number.
Wrong number or wrong input, whatever you want. But if it is else, means if the number you have entered like 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, doesn't matter what number, whatever number you want you can assume, right? So now this number suppose you have entered, so automatically the else will execute, this won't execute because this is wrong, and you have entered the odd number of digits. So for that, so number of digits you have already counted, that is your C. So in this case C would be your 5. So now what I am going to do, Look at here. So C upon 2. C upon 2 is see what I am going to do. Program is going to be over. Please look at here. So now C is 2 to 5 actually. So 5 upon 2 is, in the whole part you will get 2. So now the loop will execute how many times? 2 times, right? So what we can do? You can do this also. There are so many variation. Again, I am telling you, this is also correct. And one more thing we can do that we will discuss later. So actually this loop will execute 3 times. That is, I will start from 1 and C upon 2, that is 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So 1, 2 and 3. So 3 times what we are going to do, please look at here. So now look at here the dry run. So now the first time the value of num is 19876. So what will be the value of mid? That is 6. After that num becomes 1987. Second time what will be the value of mid? That is 7. Now num becomes 198. Everyone please pay attention. Last step. After that again your control moves here. So now I becomes 3. So now third time what is going to be happen? Mid equals to 198 mod 10. So that would be your 8. Now num becomes 9. That is your 19. So now next time I becomes 4. 4 is less than equals to this? No. So this loop will not execute. So what we are going to print? We are going to print the mid value, that is mid. Now let me execute. There is a small error, I think. System, the spelling is wrong. Okay. So now again I am inputting the same number 19876. Now see, the mid value is coming 8, as you can see here. Any confusion in this part?
No, sir.
There are so many ways. Without the loop also you can do this, like counting the digit, then upon and mod. Mat.pow you need to use in that case. That is also correct. There are, apart from that also, you are having so many different logics you can put it. But ultimately our aim is to get the middle digit. So for that, this is the easiest logic, I think. Any confusion, bachcho?
No,
Can
sir.
you just tell the statement for the math.power?
No, sir.
method?
Yes. Pardon, beta?
Sir, I'm saying, can you just tell the statement for math.power method?
Say, okay. Okay, sir. Aryan Ashok, you joined late. No problem, Aryan.
Yes, sir.
No issue,
Yes,
no
sir,
issue.
actually.
No problem. So now, see, suppose you have entered the number this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-digit number, or just assume 3-digit number. So first of all, what you will do? You will find the number of digit, that is 3. So 10 to the power 3 is what? Who will tell? Fast. 1000?
So 1000. Yes, sir.
So what you will do? You will find the 10 to the power number of digit minus 1. That is what?
100.
100. So mod 100 क्या आएगा आपका बताइए? That is 23. right? Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Now upon 100 करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? 12. So now
Yes, sir.
after that आपको 2 चाहिए, तो 2 के लिए mod 10 कर देंगे, अपने आप आ गया. There are so many variation.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ी सी गणित लगाएंगे, मैथ्स लगाएंगे, अपने आप आ जाएगा. देखिए डायग्राम में, अगर नंबर ऑफ डिजिट्स यू आर हैविंग 3, then 10 to the power 3 minus 1, that is 100. So upon 100 you will get 12. After that upon mod 10 you will get the middle digit. Am I clear? Am I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
just move to the next one. Now question number 5. Write a program to enter n number of rows and print the following pattern. That is very easy again. Should I show you the execution? Okay, I will show you the small program here. Any confusion in this part, बच्चों?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Bharat.
Sir, sir, I just wanted to ask that why did you write mid value upon t?
Okay, so this basically this is just like this is a escape sequence. There are two escape sequence usually we use. The first is the \n. Basically this is a new line character. This is used to change the line. And now \t, it is used to give 6 blank space. It is known as tab space. Tab. It gives 6 spaces at once. So after mid value, what you will get? You will get a 6 blank space. Then after the result, you will get. Am I clear? These two are known as escape sequences. Escape sequences. This you have used in, I think, in C++ also. This is same in C++ also, but it should be followed by backslash, not slash. This is wrong. But backslash t, you will get 6 blank space. Backslash n, you will get a line change. Your cursor will come to the next line, and in this case, your cursor will leave 6 blank spaces after this message. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And this is also known as non-graphic character. Non-graphic character. In this case, whenever you are giving this symbol n and t followed by backslash n, in that case you will not get n and t. You will get their working. Okay, that is why they are known as non-graphic character. Is that clear?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now let's move to the next output. So here the number of inputs user is inputting rows. Okay, so in this case, what we were supposed to print 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, right? 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 like this. Okay, so it's a left side pattern. See, whenever you are getting the pattern program, so you need to find which side pattern you are having and how many loops are required. That you need to find out before starting the solution. So now this is a left side pattern, and every time the printing is starting from the different value. So the inner loop. So inner loop has to start with a variable till 1. That you can see here. Every time the output is ending on 1. And then what you are going to print? J only, because it's keep changing every time and we are giving the spaces. The outer loop I will put later. Now see the outer loop, it has to start with n. Sorry, 1 to 1. Yes. One time. 1. Then I is less than equals to this. Then I plus plus. So now let me show you this. Suppose the n is 3 here. So it will start from 1. So 1 to 1 you are getting 1. Next time I will be 2. So it will start from 2 to 1. So you are getting 2 1 followed by the space because of this. After that it will start from 3 2 1. Now let me show you the output. System, the spelling is wrong. Now see, any confusion here बच्चों?
No, sir. No, sir.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
Good. If anybody having any doubt, he or she can ask बच्चों. Now let's move to the next question. So the last question I think. So it's very easy question. It's a menu driven program. If choice is 1, then enter a number of integer type and print all the digits of the number in ascending order. Very easy question. And if the choice is 2, then enter a number and check whether the number is palindrome or not. Okay, in ascending order. So now what we are going to do in this question, please look at here. So first for ascending order, we are supposed to print the menu and the choice 2 is palindrome. Now for that I am using this variable choice, and then after SWI case switch. So now if choice is 1, then what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to enter a number. So we are inputting n ob dot next int. See, in this question, I hope this question is clear for everyone. Suppose the number you have entered 9025902. So the output must be 0, 2, 5, 9. So in this program we need to use nested loop. So it should be start with this, because everybody knows that there are 10 digits starting from 0 to 9. After that you can use this also. Simple condition I am using. If I equals to k mod 10, if you are getting the digit, then we are supposed to print. If you want to print on the same line, you can print. You can print I also. You can print I k mod 10 also. So I am using this. After that, basic condition I am using. Then I am using break. I will show you the execution later, so don't worry about that. So now in case 2, again we need to enter a number and check whether it is palindrome or not. So look at here. Bachcho, please pay attention. So there is no need of this. B equals to this. Then we need to reverse. So for that we can use C also. I hope this one is clear. So after this we will put the condition if C equals to N. then what we are supposed to print? The number is palindrome. And the number also. Bachcho, please pay attention. After that, break is required. Then after default. After that, we will print a message. Wrong choice. Then closing this. Small mistake. Expected this. Sorry. C equals to cannot find symbol. I have missed something. B I have not declared, I think. Yes. Okay, now. So the number I am inputting this. See here. Sorry. First of all, we are supposed to enter the choice, then the number. Now see. Any confusion here? Bacho?
No, sir. No, sir.
In case if you are having any query, you can ask now, because this is a very basic question. We have already done this type of question in class also. Again, I am going to show you the second option, that is your this, and now not palindrome. Which one is not palindrome? 158. One more time I will show you the execution. This time it will come palindrome. Right? Any query?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so I hope
No, sir.
the paper is clear for a right. Okay, so any other query you want to discuss, beta? You can. Bacho?
Sir, in the menu-driven program,
Yes.
really, sir?
Yes, yes. Bharat.
Sir, in the menu-driven program, sir, it said that if choice is 1, then enter a number of integer type and print all the digits of the number in ascending order.
Yes.
Sir, yes, sir. So the number which I had entered, I just print that if the number is 5902, I just printed the number like 5902 in line wise.
Line wise, see, that is wrong, beta. You need to print the digits of that number in ascending order. This is the question. Okay, beta?
Yes,
The
sir.
question you should understand what is what the question is asking, right? So with this, I am ending the class, bacho. You can discuss the doubts in the next class also. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We will put the recording after half an hour. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bacho. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wait.
Thank you, sir.
Bacho, wait. Yes, sir.
अरे नहीं बस thank you and all of you have a very happy new year to all of you.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, bacho. Happy New Year in advance.
Happy, sir.
Happy holidays. Enjoy and take care yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye, बच्चे. Fast. अमोघ, नव्या, प्रियमवदा, रामायणी, वाहिद.